Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about mental health because my mind matters and I talk about it. So today is going to be a boyfriend update. He has a lawyer. I mentioned that in my previous videos, but he finally met with them and they gave him great news and we were all really excited. So his lawyer showed his case to her boss and it grabbed his attention and they're both like, they're so pissed about what happened to him. Like, we're just so happy that we finally found people, the right people who actually see what's wrong in his case. And they're on their side and they're not wasting any time in helping him. Like, they've already started doing what they need to do. And then they sat down with him and Braulio was able to tell them every little detail and he's still telling them more detail. And they're like, this is a lot more messed up than we originally thought it was. That sounds really promising. I'm just so thankful to finally have people see what's wrong instead of seeing a predator. Because he's not a predator. Everything that you read on the internet, if you Google his name, everything on there is a lie. And it hurts so bad when people Google him and they read all of that and then they come to me and they tell me that he's lying to me. They tell me that he's a predator. They tell me that he did this and this and this and this and this and there's evidence against him when there's not. And it's not their place to say things like that because they don't know him. They don't know the situation. They're not even a part of this. So they don't have any place to tell me who my boyfriend is because they don't know him. They are not in the place to judge him based on things they read on the internet. Like, everything that people come to me with, I go to him about it. And I ask him about it. And he tells me, that doesn't make any sense. That did not happen. He was there. He went through this. And his mom went through it. And a mother knows his son. And I know his mom. And I know him. And I have contact with him every single day. So don't tell me who my boyfriend is when you don't know shit. So the bad news is that because of all the claims he has and everything that they have to read through and the time it takes to process everything, worst case scenario is that it's going to take about 2 more years just to finish processing everything and before he can actually come home. That's worst case scenario. We are really praying for a miracle here. We're praying that the best case scenario will happen. That maybe he could come home within the next few months if everything goes well. Because they've already, before they even met with him, the lawyers already requested his transcripts because they knew that it was going to take about 3 months just for them to get it. And then it takes another 3 months to do this and this and this and this, and then another month for that and that and that. And so, I mean, it's great because we know for sure that he's going to be able to come home now. We know for sure that we're going to win this battle. It's just really devastating that it's going to take another 2 years until I can see him again. All the time, people, they see people go through what it's like having someone in the military or having someone in the hospital, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. But when someone has a loved one in prison, when they don't even deserve to be in there, people don't think about what that's like. And then we just get all this feedback from other people saying how bad of the person that they are just because they're in prison. And they didn't even do anything. He was lied to. He's literally in prison just because he was lied to over and over and over. His entire life he has been lied to. People don't think about the hurt that it causes me, or the hurt that it causes his family, his own mother. His mother, who every day when they sit down to dinner, she sets a plate out for him. And me, I sleep with his hoodie every night. Any day when I'm just depressed or anxious, I'll just pull out his deodorant and I'll just sit there just smelling it so I can smell him. Every book I read, I always keep a picture of him in it, and I'll take it with me everywhere I go. These are all the letters that he sent me, and I read them every day. Every day that I want to just be reminded of what I mean to him and all the dreams that we have together. And this one is his Valentine's Day letter. It's my favorite one. These are his drawings. That's the one he did for Valentine's Day. I mean, look, look at that detail. Look how talented he is. And this one, this is the most special one. Because, this necklace. This is from an anime called Sword Art Online. And, you would have to watch it to understand how much this means to us. I watched, the movie called 5 Feet Apart. And in that movie, it's all about how the two main characters are in a relationship, that they can't touch each other. And she talks about how a physical touch of the person you love, how important that is to you. And it's been scientifically proven that even babies need to have physical touch to help them to grow and to help them develop. Having physical touch helps you feel comfort. It helps you feel safe. It benefits you in so many ways, and it's so important. I haven't seen my boyfriend in 2 years, and he's only been in prison for one of them. There's just a constant ache in my heart because I'm not able to hold his hand. I'm not able to touch his face. I'm not able to kiss him. And he's going through the literal darkest time of his life. Like, he is in the darkest place. And I can't hold him through it. I can't be there to hold him. I can't comfort him with anything more than text or a phone call. When I first found out that he was in prison, my first thought was, I was terrified he was going to kill himself. All year I wondered if he was even still alive. He has sent his suicide letter, which is actually this one. And he sent that in the beginning of this year. Every day he wakes up and he thinks, is this the day that he's going to kill himself? He's doing a lot better now, especially now that he has a lawyer and things are looking good. But 2 years is a long time. And he's only given himself 3 years. When 3 years are up and he's still in there, he's gone. I'll never see him or talk to him again. And today, I was just thinking about how badly I wanted to be home with him. Like, I'm in my house, my parents' house right now. It's where I live. This is where I call home, but he is my home. And when he gets out, he and I have been planning on getting a house together. And that's where I want to be right now. I want to be in that house with him. That's what I call home right now. An imaginary place. It doesn't exist yet. But that's my home. It's just so unfair. When your girlfriend steals your jacket or your hoodie, it becomes her security blanket. It becomes her source of warmth and comfort. When she holds it, it's like getting a hug from you. It's evidence that you exist. Sometimes I still wonder if this is all even real. If he's real. Because I spent so much time trying to get myself to believe that he never existed. And I've never had any kind of relationship before. I just can't believe that this is real. And what's so unfair is that I have him, but I still don't have him. It's so unfair that it's going to take another 2 years for him to come home. So I just need everyone to just continue to keep Braulio in your prayers. Just pray that getting him out won't take any longer than a year. 1 year. Anything less than a year. Just pray that it won't take 2 years. Throughout this whole thing, I've been fasting every Sunday, and as I do my church, I read books for church, so I can just do it at home. And so as I'm sit down and I'm studying, it's almost like every time I just get another confirmation that it's all in God's hands and that God's doing what he can to bring him home. Like, there was even this one verse that I read in Doctrine and Covenants. Right now I have to go get it. It says in Doctrine and Covenants, section 10, verse 37, "Therefore I say unto you, hold your peace until I shall see fit to make all things known unto the world concerning the matter." And so when I read that, it was a confirmation to me that God was going to make it known that Braulio really is innocent in the matter, and that the right people are going to realize that and be able to help him. And hopefully the judge. Every time I read a story in the scriptures about a prophet or someone being imprisoned, and then God frees them from their bondage. Every time I read a story like that, it's another confirmation to me that God's gonna free Braulio from his bondage. I have full faith and trust in God, and I know that this is gonna work out. I know that He already has everything worked out, and I know that His timing is perfect. I just hope that His timing is happening a lot sooner than 2 years. But I know that whatever happens, that it's for a purpose. And I know that even while we're idle, we're waiting, and it seems like nothing's happening, I know that God is working intricately with every detail to make sure that things are happening for Braulio. Because I know that even when it feels like the world stopped moving, God hasn't stopped moving. But I continue to fast every Sunday, and I invite anyone else out there who would like to join me in my fast every Sunday. Every Sunday. Just join me in fasting for him and praying that he'll come home within these next few months and continue to lift his spirits and keep hope alive in him. That would be really appreciated. But overall, I just pray for all of you to just overall, I just ask that all of you just keep him in your prayers. And please don't judge him anymore. You don't know him, so don't judge him. He's not who the world says he is. He's a really good man. He is the best. He is literally perfect. He's just too good to be true. He's just perfect. And I love him. I love him with every fiber of my being. I need him home. Anyways, I guess I'll just leave off here. I don't want to end this in promotion, but I may as well. Subscribe to follow along on this journey. Subscribe to hear what I have to say on mental health and anything else I can think of. Click the link below to check out my photography website, and please go support me. What else was there? Was there anything else? Was that it? I think that's it. Stay real and have a super sparkly day. I hate it when I do a perfectly candid video and then I just forget something that I wanted to say. And then I end up doing this, which totally just makes the whole video kind of awkward. But anyways, one thing I wanted to add was how I feel when I see other couples, like going through social media and seeing people complain about this and that, and then seeing people post about their significant others and how happy they are or what they're going through together. And even just like being out in public, just seeing cute young couples, or even seeing older couples, like couples that have been together for years and years and years, like they've shared a whole literal life together. It just feels really unfair to me. Like, my boyfriend is in prison. Like, I can't have what you have. And it just feels really unfair. Every holiday and birthday isn't the same without them, and you don't know if they're ever gonna come home. Okay, I think that covers everything. Okay, bye.